Good morning, welcome back to Highland Spring Farm. We are getting ready to move the cow herd out into a hayfield. This year we are going to graze this hayfield at least once before we cut it for hay. The grass is just in a really nice condition and we're waiting for our pastures to grow a little bit more. So that's the plan today. The downside of this plan is that there's no permanent fences around it. So we've created our temporary fences and are hoping that everybody stays inside them and we can make this work for a day worth of grazing. With the exception of a couple calves, that could not have gone smoother. So we'll get their water set up for them and then they'll be ready to go in this hayfield. We've been getting some questions lately about the animals in our herd that don't have horns. Scottish Highlands are well known for their big shaggy coats and big horns, but we've got quite a few animals now that don't have horns. Animals that don't have horns are a combination of British whites, Angus, and Shorthorn for the most part. And so Shelby here is a mama cow that is 100% Shorthorn, and her calf is then a 50-50 Highland and 50% Shorthorn. Got the cows all moved to the hayfield, but we're having a little bit of trouble with a few of the calves going through the fence, and when they go through the fence they end up walking down the driveway, which isn't an ideal situation. So we're going to grab the solar fence charger that we have and put this fence on its own charger and own charging system, and in hopes to make that fence even hotter so that it distracts the calves and prevents them from going through. So we're gonna go grab that, and then we'll be hopefully be able to leave these guys alone and let them graze. In some remote settings, we use a solar charger for our fencing. So this solar charger is connected to a control panel. That control panel then allows the solar charger to charge this marine battery, and then it also sends the power to our fencer, and that allows us to get a better charge in certain areas where we don't necessarily have power, or it also allows us to give an extra boost of fence to somewhere where we're really concerned about getting things hot without having to worry about the entire perimeter. So in this case, because we're grazing the driveway and this hayfield that doesn't have a perimeter fence on it, we want to make sure this fence is extra strong and has plenty of pop to keep everybody inside. This charger, then we just use a steel post here as our ground rod. It's pretty rudimentary in terms of ground, and then we also send the red lead to our fence, and then we're jumping between this corner and that corner to run those spools all the way down the end of the driveway. This solar panel is actually just purchased off of eBay. It's pretty simple and cheap. I want to say it was like 35 or 40 bucks. I believe it is a 30-watt panel, which is plenty to keep everything powered, and then this control panel that converts it from solar to DC power for the battery, and then connects it to the charger, was only also about 15-20 bucks. It's waterproof, and we put everything in this tub, put a cover on it, and that'll help us keep it safe from the elements, keep everything nice and dry, and works really well. Just got back from the store, had to pick up some minerals and salt for the animals, and then we're getting close to haying season, so wanted to make sure that we had the right materials and all the supplies we needed. So just picked up some baler twine for our small square baler. We hope to not do too many small squares, but we always end up doing a few every year, and the baler is out, so I need to restock and resupply in here. So we're going to put that together, and then we'll get some minerals out to the cows. There's a trick to getting this right. Take from the center of the new bale, and the end is always on the outside, and then you have to do a special knot to make sure that it slides right through the baler, and most of the time I don't get the knot right anyways, and it ends up causing problems and missing bales for a couple bales or two. Alright, well, glad to have that all done, and we'll be ready to bale if we end up making some small squares this year. Up next, we're going to take out some salt and minerals out to the cows. Our area of the country is deficient in selenium, so our salt blocks are green, and that just gives them a little bit of selenium when they're licking their salt. And then we use a local mineral mix that our local farm store has, and we'll use that for their mineral. We put it in a 3-compartment container, and then that's on an old plastic barrel, and that allows us to pull it with the vehicles, whether it's the tractor, the gator, or the 5-wheeler, and we can move it to wherever they are in the next pasture. Hope you enjoyed today's video. That's going to do it for us here. Be sure to like and subscribe. This upcoming weeks are going to be super busy. We'll be planting some cover crops opposite of our sweet corn, and that'll be used for both for the cattle, for grazing, as well as building some soil health as we prepare for rotating the sweet corn into there next year. We'll also start our haying season here pretty soon, so I'll be putting up quite a few round bales and getting all that stuff ready as soon as we get a stretch of dry weather. So lots to come. Definitely stay tuned, like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.